Hello? Anybody there? Guys, where'd you guys go?
Who's this guy?
I think there's a
Oh,
hacker in our
hello?
I think I'm hearing voices. I don't think this is okay. Maybe we
Hello?
should we we should we should start a new episode. I don't think I'm hearing some like
Man,
background noise. Are you hearing that, Zemi?
can I hear you? Can you hear me?
Yes, there's somebody there. It's the same
Mm,
guy. I think it's the same guy that we had the last episode.
are you sure that's just not something in the background, like one of those dogs or something that you've been hearing a lot?
Oh,
Hello, guys, it's me from the last episode.
Ah,
Don't you
there.
remember?
I
Man,
can.
we
yes.
had some bad connection there for a little bit, but now I found you guys.
Sorry, we're getting old. Zemi is only 84 years old, so
Yeah, I'm so old.
keep drinking that water though. You look good.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, but now I'm drinking something else.
if you know what I mean.
All right.
Okay.
I think we should jump into today's episode with our friend Derek again. No,
Yes, we can jump in.
was there something more you wanted to say, Zemi? I saw you reaching over to your microphone real close, like when you want to say something. I can tell.
Oh, you can see me.
Maybe,
No,
or
I,
maybe.
Not.
I just wanted to say hello to you and our guest, Derek.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
God.
I just want to make you feel awkward, but let's jump in today. Let's jump in today's episode. Bringing you under the sombrero from the eyes of an American and a Mexican, sharing a fresh perspective of Mexico.
Hello, guys. How are you doing today?
It's the same day, no? Or maybe it is the next day. I don't remember. I'm
Oh,
losing
no.
track of the days.
Yeah, I'm getting crazy.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Derek?
I'm doing good. Are you good today? How are
Doing
you
all right,
guys?
Sim?
I'm good, more than good.
I love how we just all said good. Maybe I'm excellent. Maybe Zemi's superb and Derek's doing amazing. I don't know.
Who knows?
So we kind of want to pick up from last time. So you kind of told us that your dad's from Mexico, but where is he specifically from?
Okay, yeah. So my dad is from Jalisco, Mexico. He was kind of born
Ándale.
outside of like the outskirts of Guadalajara.
Mhm.
He was like kind of like more out in the country.
And
And
Andrew has some friends from Guadalajara.
you
Yeah,
do?
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. But what you're trying to tease me. I know where you're going. That's inappropriate, okay? So from that, what was the name of the small town that your dad grew up in?
Yeah. The small town was called Matanzas,
Okay.
and it was literally it's like on a main highway road. It's like literally just in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful little place. And actually a lot of people or Americans like will go there on vacation and just spend like a summer there, like living in one of the little places because it's just so because you're out in the middle of nowhere basically and it's so laid back, very chill. And you kind of live like the country life, but like in Mexico. I went there probably it's been a while, maybe 5 years ago. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been there, but I really enjoyed it though. It was like nice little place and very comfortable. Everyone kind of knew each other in the town
Mhm.
and just a nice little area, but nothing like the city at all. Definitely more just like laid back, like I said.
Jemmy, have you been to Matanzas? Are you familiar with this place? Have you heard of it?
No, really, I haven't been to that place yet. But once Dorit come back to Mexico, we can go there.
Are you inviting yourself to like
You're
his dad's
inviting yourself
hometown?
to
What is going on here?
my dad's town.
You know how I am.
You know how I am.
I like that way of thinking and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, I've never been to that place.
It's a place a lot of people know of. Like it's not very popular at all. It's very small. Most people like from America probably wouldn't know what it is because it's not like one of the big cities or big resorts or whatever. It's literally just very low key.
Yes. And what did you like the most when you went to that place?
Matanzas.
I really liked how like the life was over there, and like I said, it just was very homey, I guess so to say, like very comfortable living there, and you didn't have to
Mhm.
worry about like stressing out or like it's a city life, you know.
Like Zemi in Mexico City.
Yeah, it's like kind of the opposite. It's more of just kind of laid back and
Sorry if
just
I'm throwing
chill and
shade at you.
enjoy. Like there's mountains in the background too behind the town. So yeah, a couple of times my dad would go out there. My dad and I and my other cousins we'd go out there and do like a hike out in the mountains, and we'd find I think we saw like a rattlesnake one time. It was kind of scary. And then we saw just like abandoned like cow bones from the cattle from the town and stuff. And it's really beautiful out there. I wish I could show pictures on here, but I can't, unfortunately.
Hey, that's
But
okay. That's okay. We
yeah,
have social
maybe.
media. We
Yeah,
have social media, man.
I could send you some pictures from what I took years ago. But
Take it
yeah.
easy, man. We got you covered. We can
Okay.
share any
All right.
picture you want of the place, because we would definitely like to know more about this place. Because as Emmy said, I'm not familiar with this place either. I haven't been to Jalisco. I would love to visit Jalisco one day. But what was it like meeting some of your relatives?
Okay, yeah. So when I met some of my relatives in Mexico for the first time, well, actually, like, they kind of reached out to me and my family at the time when like my grandfather died, my dad's dad, and they wanted to kind of get in contact with us and like just say how we're doing and everything, and like you guys should come to Mexico and see us because I know you guys had a family loss and stuff. So that's when you kind of went to Mexico and we met with them in Lagos de Moreno and we met up there. It was kind of difficult because I didn't really know Spanish and she knew Spanish. And so we were trying to talk to each other. My dad was like helping me translate, talk to her and stuff. But it was fun. We went around, she showed us around like downtown Lagos, walked around in parks, went to different shops. And then later we went to go to her house where her family was, and we had dinner there. And it was pretty fun because it felt like I don't know, it just felt like home kind of in a way, in a weird way, even though I've never met these people, never been to their house, never at all, but it just felt very, I guess, normal. Like I just knew like this was how it is, it's just nice. But it was fun though. It was really fun though. But it was cool though.
I definitely agree with that from like the experience I had with the Mexican family and dating a girl from Mexico. Like, I don't know, you kind of just get like what's the word? Like immersed within like
Yeah.
the family and everything. They kind of take you in and take care of you and everything. And you feel like, I mean, in this case you are part of their family. I wasn't part of the
Yeah.
family, but I literally felt like I was a part of their family. And I think it's something special that Mexican culture has. I would say the majority of people, tell me if I'm wrong, Zemi, but I would say like the majority of families are very loving and they want to take care of you and kind of take you in as their own. They want to show you their culture. And
That's really true. We Mexicans want to share our culture, and we want to be happy with the new people or with new person in our family. That's so particular of Mexicans.
is it
Yeah.
ever awkward for you when something like that, when like a stranger is brought in to like maybe like something like an event, like a family event or anything, or
Talking to me or Zemi?
either? Is it, you
I
both can
guess
answer.
Yeah, I guess with my family it's very we're like I said, we're always very inclusive and like they said, always don't really care who you are, where you come from, as long as you're here, have a good time. We'll give you some food and have some laughs and stuff. But
Hmm.
it never was really like awkward at all. We're never just like, staring at this one person or like who is this person. It was never like that. It's always very, just inclusive or like very welcoming.
But how it was for you trying to being understood even when you didn't speak Spanish with all your relatives?
Um, well, all my relatives here, they all speak English too, and so like, I mean, sometimes they'll speak to me in Spanish. Whenever we have parties over or something like that, or parties, we don't really talk too much, but mostly my dad and his sisters and brother would all just speak in Spanish, and everyone else would just speak in Spanish, and me, my brother, and my cousins, and other people would just speak in English because that's what we're just used to. But it was just a mix of always like Spanish and English going back and forth between everybody, which I think is pretty typical for families here in the United States to do.
I think that's kind of an interesting aspect that you have, that you can just kind of be like switching between languages. And I'm sure there's a lot of Spanglish going on at times between maybe you and and you yourself and other relatives that you have. But I kind of want to jump back to Matanzas. So like when you were there, like what were like some of like the common things to do? What was like the food that is probably like the best, like something you absolutely have to try? It's not a question.
Oh yeah,
If you
exactly.
leave,
Yeah.
if you leave there and you don't try this, like how how much regret are you gonna have?
Yeah. So the thing about Matanzas is that everything is very organic and freshly made in the morning, and it's always been like that. But one thing I do recommend if you ever go there or know or have anybody that lives there, nobody, and you probably know, but bolillos are freshly made, probably the best you've ever had. They're better than American ones.
Are they
You
better
make
than the
sandwiches.
Chilangos ones?
Yeah, better, better at just than everything because it's all freshly made over there, and that's like the one unique thing too about the area, about that place is everything's made from farms and stuff like that.
Well, I think in Coatepec we have more beautiful things or more beautiful aspects.
All right, I'm gonna leave and let you guys debate this. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
No, but I want to talk about my town because I feel jealous of
Jealous.
what Derek's saying.
Mhm. Like I was joking about because I know from Mexico City, you're in Mexico City, I mean, right now, and the bolillos they're pretty good from Mexico City, no?
Mhm.
And I'm sure they're really, really good from
Matanzas.
thank you, Matanzas from Matanzas. Man,
Yeah,
but
That name is so weird to me, Matanzas.
yeah. It's like I said, it's very uncommon. Like people don't know about it a lot. It's literally in the middle of the mountains, like country.
the lost town in
Yeah,
Jalisco.
the lost. Yeah, basically
That could be the name of this episode, maybe, or something.
Yes.
the lost town.
What's like a main dish though, like that you need to try from Jalisco? I know we have bolillos, but what else is there?
Oh, there's a soup that my aunts usually make. It's pretty common, pozole.
Uh-huh.
Like everyone has that. Tortas are pretty good too. Like especially I think
Ahogadas.
downtown. Like I think in downtown Guadalajara, they're very popular too. I forget like what kind of type of torta though, but it's like a sandwich. It's like a like drowned it in something. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But also tacos barbacoa is really good too.
Yeah, I think you are talking about tortas ahogadas. That's the name
Yeah,
of
that's what it is. Yeah, yeah, that one.
those.
That one's pretty good.
Zemi, can you explain that for the
Yeah.
poor people out there, maybe such as I, that don't know about these kind of tortas?
I wish I could,
I
but
just know that they're like soaked in something. They're like the bread is, and like you have to soak it into like some juice or something like that. And
yes, they use salsa or a kind of salsa
yeah,
with
yeah.
the bread or with
Mhm.
this torta. And unfortunately, here in Mexico City, we don't have that, and we have another kind of dishes, but tortas ahogadas are particularly from that place of Jalisco. And well, I know we have here barbacoa, but we don't have something else that is called birria. Have you ever tried that particular dish from Jalisco?
I've never tried those tacos though, but I know that they're made from goat typically,
No man.
and yeah, they're pretty good, and they're like they're melted with cheese, I think, on there or something. Like they're kind of like fried almost in a way. Like the tortilla is, I don't know, but they're really good though. I've heard. I need to try those. So
Bro, where have you been? Are you living with Patrick under the rock or what?
yeah,
they're
Like I
amazing.
said.
We need to get you out there, man.
Like I said, I live an American life mostly, unfortunately.
You can find these
I know,
tacos
yeah.
around our area.
Yeah.
Maybe we can go sometime soon, buddy.
But do you think are they as good at the real Mexican tacos?
The ones here? No,
Yes.
probably not. I
But-
would bet they wouldn't be.
But it's still fair to try them because I've tried them here and they're quite delicious. Honestly, I would definitely recommend them. Mhm.
Really?
Yes,
They
really.
try to make it as good as the motherland, is, but
Mother
they're
Russia.
not the same. Yeah, they're not the same. There's something a little different though about them.
No, those things all sound very good, and Jalisco is very well known for a type of drink. No,
Yes, there's also a town I think named after it too.
I think you're right. What is that town called?
Tequila.
Oh, yo.
Woo! Really?
The three things that Jalisco is known for is their tequila, mariachis, and mujeres, which is women.
Yeah, you're right, my friend.
Those are like the typical things, I guess. Everybody says.
Yes, that's why people say. And
Yeah.
and do you like tequila?
Yes, I do. I do enjoy it occasionally.
Have you been to Tequila?
No, I have not though.
Oh man.
It'd be interesting to go stop by there
Mm-hmm.
and bring a
Is that-
bottle back to the United States.
What are you waiting for?
I know. I need to book a trip to Tequila.
Zemi, have you been to Tequila or no?
I'm waiting for Derek to go with him.
You want,
What
you
are
want me to go first?
unbelievable? What are you waiting for? You don't have many years left. You're 84. Like I think you should get out there
Oh, my
before it's
Lord.
too late.
I'm so young, even if I'm old, I'm young.
Young
You
at
feel-
heart.
Yeah, yeah. You're young.
Yes, I'm a child.
You're a child. You're a child at heart. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. So from getting these like experiences, like these more like of a well-rounded experience, was there other states in Mexico? Like as we've kind of shared with our viewers before, I think a lot of people aren't aware. There's 32 states in Mexico. Have you visited any of the other states in Mexico?
Yeah, I've been to Guanajuato,
Okay.
and then I've been to Yucatan, or particularly Merida,
Uh-huh.
which is a really nice place too. I recommend people to go there, but be aware that it's very humid because it's kind of like by the ocean, but very, very beautiful state too. I really liked Guanajuato because it was very, like the downtown is very colonial, and it reminded me of like kind of Europe. Like they have like that style with like the buildings and the streets and everything. So it was kind of weird, I guess, I'd say, like, why does it look like Europe and Mexico? But it just, I think because of the years, architectural, I don't know how to say, how people brought that over from Europe and brought it to Mexico, and that's how they built their cities. Yeah, Guanajuato is a very touristy place too. Everyone,
Yeah, I think there's many Americans in San Miguel de Allende, which is
Yeah.
a small town really close to Guanajuato. And right, I think that place, Guanajuato, has the same structure of some cities of the south of Spain.
yeah, exactly. That's what I kind of noticed. I was like, it looks very like from Spain.
So I mean, you have some experiences in Guanajuato, no? If you want to share those.
I don't want to talk about that.
Bruh, I'm starting to uncover some personal details in my life. I think you can too. We can take this journey together.
But not today.
Don't leave me in the dark. This is the perfect opportunity. This will be our oh my gosh, this will be our, I think, our 6th episode once everything's said and done. So I think it's time. It's more than time.
Do you think it's time to
Uh-huh.
talk about this?
What
I think it's
story
time.
is it? Is it pretty personal or is it funny? Like,
Sounds juicy.
yeah, I'm intrigued.
No. Well, there is a famous festival in Guanajuato which is called El Cervantino, and so you can see a lot of shows at that festival. And some time ago, I went to that festival, and I really enjoyed those times. But that's
What
all.
happened? What happened? You're leaving something more that I think our viewers might want to know. You don't have to go like tell us in depth, but I don't want no cliffhangers. Was there a Mexicana involved or something? I see you being bashful.
Maybe many Mexicans girls, many Mexican girls,
Maybe just one.
maybe just one.
And specific. Okay.
Oh my god.
I won't tease you anymore. We've got started on something that I think we'll pick up in future episodes.
Right. Thank you, Andrew. You are the best guy here.
Maybe it's Derek.
What about me?
Huh. Yeah, what about Derek? Why are you leaving Derek out? That's not fair.
He is the second best guy here.
Yeah.
Do you ever see yourself moving to Matanzas or a place in Mexico, or where do you see the future for yourself?
I definitely would like to go back to Matanzas again because it's where my dad grew up and my family's actually really from. Just because it's like it was like nostalgic in a way. I would like to spend more than like I think the most I spent in Mexico was like 3 weeks, but I'd like to spend more, like maybe a couple more months, like 2, 3. I would be more than happy to do that because I think it would also help with my Spanish too, that I'm trying to get better at because it's be forced to speak it all the time, and that's something too I kind of missed about being in Mexico was like practicing it, getting better. But yeah, definitely in the future I want to go back.
Now that
No, go ahead.
you are talking about your Spanish, how's your Spanish?
Mi español es moderado. Trato de practicar cuando puedo. I think I said that right. I meant to say I try to practice, or my Spanish is moderate, and I try to practice when I can. But yeah, it's still in progress though.
Takes time. You just need
Yeah.
to be patient. Like as you said, and in the other episode we had you on, it might be a little frustrating at times, but I think it's worth like the effort and being patient through everything to kind of get yourself to more of like an advanced level. Like I'm still trying to get to that advanced level myself, but it's little by little each day. Zemi and I love saying that. That was literally our phrase for our first few months of doing Spanish together, and it's something special. Like you realize, like now that me and Zemi have been talking for 8 months now. Through that time, like in the beginning, our conversations were like we're just looking at each other, like saying like the the most basic things, not going into in depth anything, because we were both kind of like I hate to say it, but like beginner intermediate, and I feel like now it's so weird to think about and cool, like to see like okay, like we can have conversations. I know Zemi says sometimes his English isn't good for this podcast or he's nervous about it, but I really believe in his abilities and where he's come. Like just looking back to the months, it's amazing. I could have never dreamt of doing this podcast and everything, and I think it's a real cool opportunity for him to improve his English, to share his love for the country and mine as well, and other people that want to as well. Sorry, I gave like a speech there, but
It's okay. No, you got a good point though, and when you learn a new language, it's pretty fun because then you get to explore this whole new world instead of being in like speaking English because everyone speaks English, but you learn more and it's really fun too once you get to know it, and it's like wow, I'm speaking a different language and I'm understanding what people are saying, and it's fun.
Yeah, it's like magic when you can understand what other people is saying. In my case, I recall the first time when I could understand so clearly or so clear what Andrew were saying, and I said, "Oh, this guy is saying this. All right,
let's go."
Yes, but sometimes it's frustrating because you think that you are learning something, but when you want to say whatever, it's like, oh my Lord, what I'm gonna say now.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's okay.
No, that's definitely a very good point you bring up. It's like magic after a point, and everything, the ideas and the thoughts and what people are saying to you kind of connect, and it's kind of a cool thing that happens within this language journey and everything.
Yeah, and I think also there's something else that you have or you get a new perspective, because sometimes ago, even if I have this opportunity to watch some videos on YouTube or whatever source, now I can understand that. Okay, I'm getting new information about the world.
You're getting cultured, more or less.
Yes,
I like it. I kind
and we are creating this podcast.
I kind of want to wrap things up a little bit, but there's one question I would like to ask Derek before we go here. So for anybody that doesn't know a lot about Mexico or doesn't know about Spanish, or let's just say Mexican culture, what would you like to tell people? What would you like to share with them that you think is important to share with them? That something, I mean,
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Mexican culture is very, I would say, very colorful and very vibrant and exciting. It's full of creativity. People are very understanding, and they want they want to get to know you. They want to, like, especially if you're an American, like, they want to teach you stuff about the culture, have you tried things, get you, like I say, immersed in the culture, so you become a Mexican or very familiar with the culture, and you want to stay here and come back, which is very important too. And like a good thing about Mexico, it's a very fun culture, and there's so many things you can do and learn, places you can go, a lot of history too.
is it noisy over there? Can you follow up with that?
I don't know what to say.
Do you agree with that? How do you feel?
I guess
about
do you agree?
I'm gonna say
that? Don't just say yes. I'm gonna kill you.
I just said everything pretty much.
I'm gonna punch you through the camera.
you can do it.
I know.
It's so hard.
Okay, I got this. Of course, the AC this one on. Okay. No, I think those are good points that you bring up, Derek. Like I can definitely feel, like, off the experience that I have, that I don't know, like Mexicans are very caring, and they really want you to learn about their lives and how they live. And I think that's something special and everything. I'm sure Zemi can kind of feel that from meeting other people, maybe friends and family, inviting them into their houses and everything. I don't know. What do you think?
Yes, I think we have this good vibe about our culture, and we want to people to, when they come to Mexico, invite them to our houses and discover our life and try to be friendly with them.
Those are all definitely positives and everything. I want to thank you, Derek, for coming on with us these last two episodes, including this one. And it was definitely a lot of fun, like trying to, like, understand what it's like being a Mexican American and what it's like to live as a Mexican American, sharing your insights and your experiences.
Yeah, I'll touch on that one more thing. I'll do say it's like, for me, it's definitely a blessing, because you get to, like I said, you get to experience both different worlds and both cultures from a whole life, and that's awesome. Don't be afraid if you're half Mexican or half whatever. Be proud of it and embrace it. Definitely enjoy it too.
Yeah, thank you, Lore. It was a pleasure having you here today.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me on. It's been fun.
Definitely, I agree with you. I think it's important to embrace who you are, and I feel like Zemi would agree with that. Even if you're only half of something, but to embrace that side of you, because it's a large part of your life. It was your parents' life.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we'll be signing off here. I'm Andrew.
I'm CMI.
I'm Derek.
And
From Mexico.
I'm from Mexico.
Are you from Mexico?
I'm from Mexico, my friend.
Yeah, that's what we like to hear.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
Don't stop the recording. Did you stop it? You guys can follow us at all social medias at Under the Sombrero.